Okay, we're gonna go for a ride in the Honda 1998 Honda Accord two-door coupe with a 3.0 VTEC V6 cylinder engine and 54,046 miles. And I hope my camera stays steady. Got some new wiper blades on there. These damn leaves from the trees in my driveway. Linda's getting her hair done. I am not getting my hair done today. They've been paving streets. They haven't paved this one. And I got a sidewall blowout on the van a couple weeks ago. And we were trying to figure out what it was, and we were cleaning up leaves in the driveway. And there's a landscaping tie that has deteriorated and rotted on the border of my driveway. Well, there was a great big giant railroad spike or chunk of like rebar or sharp metal holding the ties into the ground, sticking out of the top of the tie with a tire tread right over it. That's what ripped out my sidewall. So I had to remove that railroad tie and get it out of there, so that, you know, didn't have a disaster and puncture, because we had to get new tires. The tires had 45,000 miles on them anyway. It was time to replace them. So we did, but, you know, I'm glad I found that, because that would have been an easy thing to hit. And run over again, just making a wide turn into the driveway, you know. But you'll see when we get up here to the main road how they have the street is paved all nicely. This is just a little cruise around town. See, all paved and painted. How nice that looks. Called Lake Avenue. Where am I getting all this dog hair from? I'm like, there's never a dog in this car. Well, I'm not going to say there was never a dog in this car, but we're playing tomorrow. We're playing for the Christmas parade at Doubling Down on Main Avenue. We've done it for years and years, and then it got missed last year because of COVID. And this was short notice too, because I had forgotten about it until the keyboard player Jimmy said that he had talked to Dave, the owner, and Dave was like, well, where the hell are the Danas? You know, I haven't heard anything from them, especially since their singer passed away. And it was like, oh, wow. So I called them up, and we made a deal, and Done deal. I'll get some video of that tomorrow. So now we're back on the not freshly paved road. Except that one little patch here. Coming up on the hospital. But it's really easy in this car to get going over the frickin' speed limit. I mean, it takes almost nothing to get it really moving. Why, if I think of how many times in 62 years I've driven up and down this road, back in my younger days, I had a Javelin, 1967 AMC Javelin, and I kept under this bridge, and there was no light. There was the old light up there, but not the lights on the side. And I was going through the gears, and a car pulled out right there, making a left turn, and I T-boned it. Now this guy's garbage cans are in the frickin' road. Nice. And I T-boned it. Broke the front wheel off the Javelin. It rolled down the street here. Had it towed to a junkyard, and I wasn't really working at the time other than playing in a band. And, oh no, I was working because I bought the car from a guy at work. But, I didn't have the money to get the car, like, repaired or towed. And the storage fees piled up so freaking bad that I just signed the title over to him and lost my 67 Javelin. That was a bummer. But it pretty much messed up the whole front end of the car, and on the passenger side there, broke the wheel right off. Oh, 315 on gas. It's 311 at that other station. Get out of the road, lady. What's the matter for you? This is called the viaduct. It's the bridge crossing the Ashtabula River. Maybe I'll take you down there on the way back. Hey, you never get that timed right. Come on, people. I got you. Chevrolet. Wow, that's the color of my siding on my house. Okay, I'm gonna shut y'all off here. Be back. Okay, that transaction's all done. Okay, camera, stay still. Wow, an old Nova or Skylark. Or, no, not Nova, maybe Chevelle or Skylark. Well, if somebody found that, man, it looks like they're getting ready to restore it. That body shop. Bright Chevy red one. Probably about a, man, 69, 70, 71. Oh, got the light almost. All right, I'll take you down here for laughs. For giggles, I'll show you where I used to actually live with my ex-wife and her mother, where my brother-in-law lives now. This giant place used to be part of the Underground Railroad. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, got a view of it. This is going under the bridge down to Cedar Quest Park, and this is called the Gulf. There was an old leather tannery down here to the left. These are all people fishing. These are all people trout fishing right now on Indian Trails Park. This is under the big bridge. You'll see the bridge as we come up out. It's like a capsized canoe down there. That's the black part of the main bridge. It goes over to the left there. This house right here is where my ex-wife grew up. Her brother lives there now, my ex-brother-in-law, Robbie. And that wrought iron storm door came off my parents' house 30 years ago. Yes, indeed. This is Main Avenue where they're going to have the parade, and we're doubling down this, but we're not going to go by there. We're going to go back towards the harbor. Yeah, that old tannery down there, they converted that into a nightclub called the Bash years ago, man. 40 years ago, it was called the Bash, owned by a guy named Aronson, whose parents owned the building and probably had something to do with the tannery before the tannery, ultimately closed up. And then after that, it became a completely naked, nude strip bar, nude dancing bar called Peaches. And Peaches was open for a long, long time. I'd say about 20 years or so. And then finally, there was a local city councilwoman who went on a crusade and she shut down a bunch of bars because she was able to get video surveillance footage of cocaine drug deals happening on the premises. And that one, a bar named Ginger's, and there was another bar, I'm not sure which one, I can't remember now, got shut down. Completely shut down. And it never opened again. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. There's my hospital. Where I have to go. Over there. Okay, basic lawn care. Hey, that's my buddy Junior. It is Junior. He owns Goddess Winery, Goddess Winehouse. Junior's a good dude, man. Looks like he got a new truck. That truck looked pretty nice. Heard a nice looking truck. Alright. I'm gonna shut you off again here in a second. I gotta pull in and get a little bit of petrol. Gasoline. Okay, we just left the grocery store. Take a little cruise down by the lake. This is the other way to get me home. By going in the opposite direction. Kind of weird having two cars. For the last 2014 we bought the Caravan. 2018 we traded that in for the Chrysler Pacifica, and you know, it's been one car. We traded a 2011 Ford Ranger, which is the last year they made them here, and a 2011 Ford Fiesta that we had bought the same day. It was kind of funny because the truck was for me and it was in Linda's name, and the car was for her and it was in my name. It's not how it worked out. But, oh, look at this guy with a Jack Russell. Hey, cutie little dog. It's running away. You're going to get away from me, buddy. He's going to chase the UPS guy. This is Walnut Boulevard. This end of it is kind of just not so much. But once you get down here, things start changing rapidly. With the exception of one or two houses. Getting into some heavy lakefront real estate here because the beach is right on the other side of these houses. This is the bank. going down to the lake. When you get down here, it really starts to show. Wow, major renovations there. Holy crap. Somebody's spending a fortune. Once you move down into here, you've made it. Don't forget to stop for the stop sign. So go up around this corner around the lake. I've worked on a lot of these houses over the years with a guy that I used to work for. Ooh, the lake's choppy today. Choppy. Oh, that was fun. I can only think of two boulevards in Ashtabula. Walnut Boulevard, which is this one, and Collins Boulevard, which is uptown. Then you cross State Route 531 West 9th Street onto Norwood Drive, which ultimately becomes my road. I'll show you how it works out. Okay, I cut that little part out. I don't know what it really hurts to show your neighborhood on the internet. What the hell, there ain't no secrets. If you know somebody's name, you can find them. No doubt about it. Wonder if Linda will be home yet. Oh, tripod don't like tight corners. And she is good. Hi. Oh, you and that goddamn leaf blower.